Welcome back, everybody. 8:39. You know, a lot of people think about winterizing their home, their garden, their lawn before the temperatures drop. But what about your phone? Julie Goodrich is here from U.S. Cellular with steps you can take to keep your smartphone and tablet from freezing up during cold temperatures. So thanks for being with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I think a lot of people may not realize that cold weather can affect the operation of your phone.
That's so true. And, you know, a lot of times in the summer, we think about keeping our phone protected from the heat, but it's equally as important to keep your phone protected from the cold as well.
So how can it affect it?
So it's interesting. You can have a fully charged battery, for instance, and if you take your phone out when it's 0 degrees, say, you only get about 50% of that charge. You'll also start to see a little bit of sluggishness on the screen. So the liquid crystals that are underneath the screen can actually start to freeze if it's outside for too long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about some things you can do to help keep that from happening.
Yeah.
And the first thing you suggest is to put some kind of a case on it.
Absolutely, and we suggest the life-proof case. One example. We really, feel like a good case that protects your device is crucial to be that barrier in between your device and the elements.
So not just protecting it from dropping it, which a lot of people, but also acting as insulation.
Yeah, and the life-proof cases are great. They offer great water resistance, plug up all of the different holes that your device may have for charging or speakers, things like that.
Okay. Also, apps can be helpful in helping you, I guess, anticipate the weather.
Exactly. We always suggest checking your weather app anywhere. Before you go anywhere, we use the Weather Channel, WeatherBug, the WBIR weather app, which is a free app in the App Store, also helps you be prepared in the wintertime.
Yes, we'd like that WBIR one. So the battery we've already talked about can be pretty severely impacted by cold. And also, you mentioned the display screen. Let's talk about wet. Like if it's snowing out, you know, snow around here is usually a wet snow. What if your phone gets wet?
Yeah, it seems like my fingers are never as sticky or as slippery as they are in the wintertime. So the minute that your phone gets wet, you know, grab it out of whatever it's sitting in, blot it with a towel, Kleenex, whatever you have handy, and take apart the pieces. So take out the battery, take off the case, make sure you get any of the visible water.
And power down?
Power down.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times it might do that on its own, but yeah, absolutely. Power it down, take all the pieces apart, and then let it dry. A lot of people want to do lots of crazy things, the rice or things like that, and a lot of times what we've seen is that actually does more harm than good. So just leaving it alone for a couple days, which I know might be tough for some of us.
It's hard.
I know, but that's really the best way to treat it.
Okay, and then finally, there are phones designed to, you know, be better in severe weather, and you've got an example of one there.
Yeah, this is our Kyocera Dura Force. Something that's really great about this, it's what's called IP68 certified, which is the super techie way of saying waterproof. So it can actually be submerged in water for a period of time, and you won't notice anything. Great for those of our customers who work outside, construction workers, those that work in utilities, moms that have kids that might
fumble
that phone.
Well, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks
we
for having me.
appreciate it. When we come back, we